In the Bible, much more is said about strengthening faith than actually having to build faith or get faith from scratch. This is because the scriptures teach that everyone is already born with a measure of faith. Where we put that faith in our sports teams or our own ability or in the American dream is probably the subject of another video, but it is clear. We all have been given a measure of faith. Now, this amount of faith may vary from person to person in how much we actually get to start out with. But what is true for all of us is that nothing in the world grows as fast as faith. The Bible says faith groweth exceedingly. All right? I love when the Bible says exceedingly. Ha! That's why all you need is the faith of a mustard seed to begin with. And when that grows, eventually you will be able to say to a mountain, be removed and be cast into the sea, and it shall be done. Thankfully, again, faith is not something we need to beg for. It is a gift from God. The same way you don't work for salvation, you don't work for faith. Thinking about games like Monopoly, right? We all played Monopoly before, and when you start the game of Monopoly and you get your piece, you all get a little bit of money to begin with. And you go around and you build this money, and the point of the game is to get the most money and kick everybody out, right? In faith, it's the same way. We all get a measure of faith to begin with, and it's up to us to invest it and to build it up to the salvation of our souls. You get it? We are saved by faith. It is not a luxury or an optional commodity that we just choose to have as a Christian. It's not just a part of our repertoire, okay? It is a necessity. The duty of every Christian is to give God a chance to build up their faith. We must stop living in ways that limit God's ability to build our faith. You see, for me, in the Haitian community in which I was raised, everyone was basically told to become a doctor or a lawyer or a nurse or whatever, something in those fields. It seemed like these occupations were the only jobs our parents viewed as secure and well-paying enough to take care of us and our families. However, obviously, growing up, we can see that there are more jobs in the world than just those few. And there are obviously more talents in our generation than those that apply to those occupations. You see, so if God, in all his wisdom, knew exactly what he wanted Jeremiah to do before Jeremiah was even formed in the womb, then God also has a plan for each and every one of us too. And as Christians, when we begin to live by faith, we have to be bold enough to stop treading the beaten path. Stop doing what's safe. We need to be original. We need to chase the dream that God gave us. Chase the dream that God gave you. Live by faith. Trust me. Oh my goodness, please trust me. There's no better way, like the song says, to be happy in Jesus, but to trust and obey and to live by faith. I added that last part, but it makes sense, doesn't it? Faith is all we have. Faith is what we must build up. So don't restrict God. Allow God, enable God to build your faith, and you won't regret it. God bless.